the official countdown you didn't know you needed, but now you can't live without. Ladies, gentlemen, and internet warriors still arguing about AI ruining music, gather around. We've laughed, we've cried, we've replayed tracks until our neighbors begged for mercy. But now the time has come. The streaming services have spoken, the Billboard charts have glowed, and YouTube's servers are still sweating. Welcome to the ultimate musical rundown of bangers, heartbreak anthems, beef tracks, and a country rap fusion that left TikTok in a headlock. From whispered drops to full-blown cultural earthquakes, this list is certified, verified, and moisturized. And we're counting down from 10 to 1, like responsible list makers. Ready? Let's cue the countdown. 10. 30 for 30, SZA and Kendrick Lamar. Kicking off our list like a surprise feature no one saw coming, but everyone needed. We've got 30 for 30.
That's the way I like it. That's the way I like it.
By the dream duo, SZA and Kendrick Lamar. This poetic partnership dropped in early 2025 and immediately said, "We're not here to play. We're here to emotionally destroy you in stereo." It peaked at number 10 on the Billboard Hot 100 on February 22nd and stuck around in the top 10 for a hot minute. Well, exactly 1 week. But hey, like a really good avocado, it was short-lived but impactful. Listeners described the track as a spiritual experience, a masterclass in vibes, and the reason I stopped texting my ex. With Kendrick's razor-sharp lyricism and SZA's celestial vocals, 30 for 30 became the universal anthem for deep thoughts at 2 a.m. while staring out of your Uber window. 9. Timeless. The Weeknd and Playboi Carti, coming in at number 9 is a song so hauntingly good, even your Ghost playlist started playing it. Timeless by The Weeknd and Playboi Carti dropped like an unexpected collab text from your ex at 3 a.m. But this time, it was actually worth it. It entered the Billboard Hot 100 on October 12th, 2024, peaking at number 3 and living its best life there for 2 weeks. This track didn't just stream, it haunted. One of the most streamed songs of 2025, Timeless was what you'd get if a Gucci ad had an existential crisis in space. The Weeknd crooned with his signature emotional damage, and Carti floated in like a misunderstood demon from an anime. And somehow, it just worked. 8. Anxiety, Doechii. Now, if 2025 was a mood, it would be Anxiety by Doechii.
Anxiety, keep on trying me, I feel it quietly.
This song slapped so hard, it knocked your therapist out of business. With 36 million YouTube views on its visualizer. Yes, visualizer. We stan a visual queen. Anxiety stormed into the Billboard Hot 100 on March 29th and hit number 10 in the same breath. Then, like that awkward text you sent and immediately regretted, it stayed exactly 1 week, but left a lifetime impression. Doechii poured her soul into this one. It's raw, it's powerful, and it's the soundtrack to every overthinker's midnight spiral. Put this on with a hoodie and some LED lights, and suddenly you're the main character in a coming-of-age drama. 7. Evil Jordan, Playboi Carti. If the name alone doesn't scare you a little, then you probably haven't heard Evil Jordan by Playboi Carti.
I can't hit on no brakes. My life is out of control. I'm telling you, nobody's safe. I've been living my life limbo.
Dropping like a villain origin story in March 2025, it marched into the top 10 and hit number 2 because Carti doesn't do low effort. This song had fans debating whether Carti was summoning spirits or just freestyling over a haunted Casio keyboard. Either way, we vibed. Evil Jordan wasn't just a song, it was a lifestyle. You didn't choose this track, this track chose you. And yes, it stayed in the top 10 for just 1 week, but in that time, it caused more personality shifts than a Mercury retrograde. 6. 4x4, Travis Scott. Who knew a truck size could slap this hard? At number 6, we've got 4x4 by Travis Scott. A song that drove straight through your playlist like it owed you money. It entered the top 10 on February 8, 2025, and hit number 1 for a week. Because apparently, Travis can drop a hit like some people drop their phones. With 14 million YouTube views in just 2 months, 4x4 had bass so deep your neighbors started calling the cops and asking for the link. This was the theme song for Dirt Road Rage, midnight city cruising and flexing with zero context. Travis said, "Vroom vroom," and we said, "Yes, sir." 5. Squabble Up, Kendrick Lamar. Halfway in, and Kendrick makes his second entry with Squabble Up.
I feel good, get the fuck out my face. Squabble up, squabble up.
A lyrical alley fight in rap form. This wasn't just a diss. It was a Shakespearean soliloquy with an 808. Debuting in the top 10 on December 7th, 2024, and peaking at number 1. This joint stayed in the top 10 for 6 whole weeks. That's 6 weeks of fans Googling every line to decode the smoke. Nobody was safe. Not rappers, not bloggers, not even that dude who made a lukewarm TikTok dance to it. Squabble Up was classic Kendrick, cerebral, surgical, and spicier than Twitter after a Super Bowl halftime show. 4. Nokia, Drake. Drake said, "Let's get nostalgic," and dropped Nokia, reminding us of those indestructible brick phones and how easily he can break hearts.
All alone. So if you just playing around, you need to tell your girl, take a fine ass home, and that's real. Stop
This
teasing
track
me.
entered the Billboard Hot 100 Top 10 on March 1st, 2025, and peaked at number 7 by April 5th. In just 1 week, it racked up over 6 million YouTube views. Because if there's one thing Drake can do, it's turn your random memories into a streaming goldmine. Nokia had us romanticizing our pre-Wi-Fi lives and questioning all our relationship choices from 2009. It was smooth, it was sad, and it made your old flip phone feel seen. 3. Not Like Us, Kendrick Lamar. Yep, again. Third time's the charm, and Not Like Us came in like a lyrical bulldozer. Kendrick dropped this one and basically told the whole rap industry to sit down. Again.
Bear with me for a second, let me put y'all on game. The settlers will shoot the town folk and make them rich and fast forward 2024.
Entering the top 10 on May 18, 2024, and going straight to number 1. It clung to the top 10 for a staggering 28 weeks. That's basically half a year of non-stop head nods, meme breakdowns, and rap nerd debates. Your favorite rapper's favorite rapper was not playing. This track wasn't just a hit, it was a flex. It was hip-hop, raw and unfiltered, served on a platinum platter with a side of lyrical uppercuts. Now here's where things get interesting, genre-bendingly interesting. At number 2, we present to you the undisputed Yeehaw anthem of the year, a bar song, Tipsy, by none other than the genre-mixing maverick himself, Shaboozey. Yes, it's a country. Yes, it's hip-hop.
There's a party downtown near Fish Street. Everybody at the bar getting tipsy.
Yes, it's got soul, grit, and a little splash of cowboy magic. Born Collins Obinna-Chibwezi in Woodbridge, Virginia, Shaboozey didn't just step into the scene. He galloped in on a horse, wearing cowboy boots laced with ancestral swag. With his Nigerian roots on one shoulder and a bottle of Tennessee whiskey on the other, he pulled up to the party, hit play, and the people said, "Yup." With a staggering 212 million YouTube views in just 11 months, and a Billboard Hot 100 number 1. One spot on July 13th, 2024. This track has been in the top 10 for 46 weeks. That's longer than some gym memberships, almost all talking stages, and way longer than anyone expected a country rap anthem to dominate the pop charts. But dominate it did. What made it special? Banjos, bass, and bars. Shaboozey served a 3-course meal of musical fusion that left fans full but still hungry for more. He's not just an artist, he's a sonic chef cooking up gumbo where Lil Nas X meets Chris Stapleton and they toast to Fela Kuti in the saloon. And let's be honest, a bar song, Tipsy, wasn't just a hit. It was an experience. The kind of track that makes you want to dance on a bar table in boots you've never owned, even if the closest you've been to a farm is your iPhone's weather app. It's a two-step with swagger, a bottle-raising banger, and the ultimate proof that country hip-hop isn't just a trend anymore. It's a takeover. And Shaboozey, he's leading the charge. One bar and one bar fight at a time. And now, drum roll please. The moment you've been scrolling for. Number 1, Luther by Kendrick Lamar and SZA. Honestly, what did we expect? When two artists of this caliber team up, it's not a song. It's a cultural reset, a sonic supernova, a once-in-a-generation collab that makes the music gods nod in approval. Luther first blessed our ears on December 7th, 2024, and from the second it dropped, you could feel the shift. Spotify playlists trembled, TikTok trendsetters scrambled. Music snobs and casual listeners alike collectively agreed this was the one, peaking at number 1 on the Billboard Hot 100. Luther didn't just visit the top 10, it signed a lease. For 16 weeks straight, it held its ground like a seasoned gladiator in the arena of chart chaos. With over 95 million YouTube views in just 4 months, this track went beyond viral. It became inevitable. It's got layers. It's got emotion. It's got SZA doing what SZA does best, making you cry in HD while somehow looking flawless. And Kendrick delivering bars so intricate, English professors started using his verses for analysis. Every line hits like a revelation. Every chorus feels like a sermon in a velvet church, and every listen reveals something new. It's soul music for the streaming era. And let's talk about that title. Luther, named in reverence to the iconic Luther Vandross. Yes, but this wasn't just homage. This was ascension. A spiritual, sonic renaissance. A new gospel of groove, love, pain, and lyrical elevation. Kendrick and SZA didn't just sing, they testified. They brought a track that felt like healing, reckoning, and rebirth, all rolled into 4 glorious minutes and 38 seconds. Simply put, this is the anthem of 2025. Not a song, not even a moment, a movement. And if you haven't played Luther with your eyes closed, headphones on, and soul wide open, what are you even doing? And there you have it, the top 10 songs of 2025, served hot and slightly sarcastic. From Kendrick's lyrical dominance to Shaboozey's genre fusion wizardry, from SZA's ethereal vocals to Travis's bass-heavy bangers, this year gave us everything. Country rap? Check. Sad bops? Check. Songs to cry dance to while ignoring your ex's texts? Big check. As we step into the second half of the decade, one thing's clear. The future of music is fearless, diverse, and occasionally a little unhinged. And we love it that way. Now go forth, stream responsibly, argue in the comments, and remember, music is the only thing that can make you cry, twerk, and text your therapist all in one track. Until next time, stay vibing. Disclaimer: video only shows the top 10 songs by artists of African descent. Other notable songs topping charts in 2025 are Die With a Smile, by Lady Gaga and Bruno Mars, Post Malone's I Had Some Help, Espresso by Sabrina Carpenter, Lose Control by Teddy Swims, and Apt by Rose and Bruno Mars.